So let's get into today's show. Today's show is one, quite honestly, I thought we would never be doing. For over 30 years as a distributor, Broadfield has constantly avoided being a distributor for the camcorder market. Well, we've hit a point nowadays where if someone wants to use a camcorder, they're going to pull their iPhone out of the pocket and record whatever video they want to get. The camcorders that people are using now are pro video cameras that are a giant step up to let them capture video in a professional environment. And professional video is what Broadfield has always been about, and that's why we're talking to you about pro video cameras today. We're talking about camcorders, cinema cameras, mirrorless cameras, broadcast cameras, and more. Make Broadfield your source for not just all of the PTZ cameras that we've sold throughout the live production marketplace, but now for these pro video cameras as well. So let's get started with Canon. Canon's flagship camcorder is the XF605. This is their next generation XF series camera that allows you to provide excellent mobility and 4K P60 capture in an unbelievable Canon 1-inch image sensor. This camera comes in at just $46.99 MAP and is available from Broadfield. We're hearing from a lot of churches, schools, corporations that are looking to complement some of their live production workflows with the PTZ cameras that they've had in place, with a nice camcorder that they can not only put on into a videographer's hand to be mobile, but allow them to capture some of the action with a wider depth of field, better Murray, or to establish those effects, and to get the image quality that they need. And with the Canon color science, you can easily take these camcorders that we're talking about today and color match them as best as possible with the PTZ camera workflow, really fitting well into that live production space. The next series from Canon is the XA70 and XA75. The difference between the 70 to the 75 model is SDI. The XA70 is their HDMI 4K UHD camcorder, whereas the XA75 adds your SDI, excuse me, your 3G SDI capability. The XA70 is just $24.99 and the 75 is $29.99. And again, I want to point out that those cameras are also 1-inch image sensors. Now, if you want to go to an even more affordable camera, that's where you go to the 1 2/3 sensor with the XA60 and 65. Again, the difference between these two models is HDMI versus HDMI with 3G SDI. The XA60 comes in at just $17.99, a professional Canon camcorder for under $2,000. And the XA65 comes in at $22.99, still giving you that 20x optical zoom capability with image stabilization and more, all in an easy-to-use form factor. Next, we're going to shift to Panasonic Lumix. Broadfield is your source for Panasonic cameras. And you're going to see that we're going to shift back and forth between Panasonic Lumix, Panasonic Connect. And the news in the industry is that these are all being rolled in together because of the opportunities in the marketplace. Panasonic has a ton of broadcast experience building unbelievable cameras, and they've always focused on what the customer is looking for and how to best meet those needs. So now bringing the Lumix cameras and the Panasonic Connect cameras under the same business umbrella makes it easier for Broadfield to service you, all of our dealers and system integrators, with the entire product line. So I want to introduce the Panasonic Lumix HCX20 and HCX2. If you want to learn more in depth of these cameras, check out Broadfield.live. We did do an intro webinar with Matt Frazier at Lumix, introducing these two cameras and some of the differences between them. The HCX20 sells at just $25.99, and the HCX2 includes all of the same great features, plus 3G SDI, timecode I/O, Ethernet support, 13-stop vlogs, and more. And that camera comes in at just $31.99. Next, we're going to shift to the Panasonic Connect family with the CX350 camera. Now, this also we've introduced on Broadfield.live, and we've gone pretty in-depth. And one of the things I love about the CX350 camcorder is it's a camcorder that can be upgraded with an NDI license. So now, if you're integrating in a live production environment with NDI cameras from Panasonic or any other manufacturer out there, you can add a CX350, upgrade to the NDI license, and now have a camcorder shooting in that same production environment. Perfect for house of worship or live events. The CX350 comes in at $36.95. Now we're going to shift to the Panasonic Lumix entry-level camcorders, which would be the Lumix X1500. I say entry-level, it is still a 4K 60p camera. It's just an ultra-compact, lightweight form factor, and that comes in at $16.99. And then you go to the Lumix X2000, which adds HDMI and 3G SDI at $21.99. When we talk about the Panasonic Lumix, we have to pivot and talk about their mirrorless SLR cameras. The Panasonic Lumix cameras, the S5 II and the S5 IIX, are some of the most popular mirrorless cameras available in the marketplace today. There are a lot of customers that look at these cameras and their interchangeable lens capabilities and know that they can get the perfect picture that they desire for their workflow. The Lumix S5 II comes in at $17.99 on promo right now through February 17th, and the S5 IIX comes in at just $19.99. That's under $2,000 to get all the same great features of the S5 II, plus raw video recording, USB SSD recording, all intra and ProRes recording, wireless streaming, and more. And again, at under $2,000 through February 17th, this is a great promotion to take advantage of. If you are a Lumix authorized dealer, Broadfield is your distribution source. If you're not, but looking to integrate these mirrorless cameras, the camcorders we spoke about, or any other Panasonic camera, give us a call. We can help get system integrators authorized. Panasonic and the Panasonic Lumix division are focused on serving the integrators and making sure that you have access to the right camera for the right job. And with more mixed production environments, mixing and matching between PTZ cameras, camcorders, mirrorless cameras, and more, it is a perfect time to start having that conversation so you can quote your customers the best cameras for their project. And that brings me to the BGH1. The Panasonic Lumix BGH1 box camera is a cinema quality camera in a box form factor that the live production and event production market space is eating up. At under $2,000, this is a high performance camera that is small and lightweight, but going to give you the full optical image quality that you would expect from a cinema camera. It's allowing you to get all of those Panasonic workflows, including raw output via HDMI. If you're interested in learning more about the BGH1 or speccing that into your next growth, reach out to your Broadfield sales rep at 800-634-5178. We can connect you with our camera specialist, Peter Snyder, or with our workflow specialist, Glenn and Logan Seaman, and we can help make sure that we get you the right information to select the right camera for your next opportunity. And those opportunities can go all the way up beyond the mirrorless cameras, the camcorders, all the way to the broadcast ENG marketplace. We have Panasonic broadcast cameras like the CX4000, also available here at Broadfield. We are full-line Panasonic distributors and can help you work with Panasonic to get the authorization and dealer registration you need for your next sale. So whether it's a handheld camcorder, a shoulder-mounted broadcast camera like the CS4000, or anything in between, call Broadfield first, and we can help make sure that we get you led on to that right camera for the project. We've talked about Canon, we've talked about Panasonic, and I told you we're doing the webinar today because Broadfield has a complete product line of these cameras and camcorders available for you. And that also includes JVC. The JVC HC500U is a very popular camera from the JVC connected cam family. Broadfield is available to service all JVC eye dealers, and if you're not a JVC eye dealer, getting set up to be one to add this camera to your next quote is very easy, and our sales team can definitely help walk you through that process. The GY HC500U is a 4K camera with a 1-inch image sensor at just $29.95. They also have that camera available with an NDI license in the HC500UN for just $32.95. And again, that NDI license allows you to take this camcorder, put it in a production environment with the JVC PTZ cameras, all operating under NDI, speaking back to a TriCaster, a vMix production system like the JVC vMix switcher that's available, or anything else that handles NDI. A full workflow solution available from JVC with these camcorders. They also have the HC500 SPCU and SPCUN. The SP in that part number refers to sports. This is the same HC500 camera with the sports production overlays. So if you're working with a sports producer who wants to get all that capability built into the camera, these would be the two products to share. The N that you see on that second part number refers to the NDI license with the HC500 SPCUN. And now from the HC500, we also have the HC550, which is their 4K connected camera with broadband antennas and broadcast overlays. The HC550 is also available in the U model without NDI or the UN with NDI. You'll see the prices at $53.90 or $56.95 respectively. JVC also has a smaller, lightweight, more compact camcorder models available with the HM170, a 12x optical zoom, or the 180, which features all of the same great features as the 170, plus output of 4K through HDMI, or the newly added SDI connection. Those cameras come in at $12.95 or $13.95 and are available here at Broadfield. And last, we have the HM250U, which is their 4K streaming camcorder with built-in lower thirds, a full-featured professional camcorder in a very light, very compact housing. At just $17.85, the GY-HM250U is a great camera for a lot of your run-and-gun live production specialists that just want a really good upgrade to the optical image quality for their live streams. Now, I want to talk about an interesting new camera that is more than just a camera itself, and that's the Air One Charter Kit. The Air One Charter Kit includes the Z-Cam, which one is it? It is the Z-Cam M4 with a Panasonic lens. So that's why it fits into the camera show that we're talking about today. But what the Charter Kit offers beyond more than just the Z-Cam camera is a full production system with the Air One robotic arm and embedded CPU. This is a complete solution that allows you to get all of the advantages that a robotic camera system offers with the optical image cinema quality of a cinema cam, all in a package for under $10,000. Everything you need is included, including the iPad to control the camera system and a sturdy Pelican case to keep everything nicely together for when you need to set it up on the next live production shot. We spoke a lot about the Broadfield live shows, and we've had Advanced Image Robotics join us previously to introduce the Air One package and the Charter Kit that is in stock at Broadfield and available now. We're talking about the cinema cameras. We have to talk about the Red family, including the Komodo, Komodo X, V-Raptor, and V-Raptor XL. Broadfield is your distributor for all Red cameras, lenses, accessories, and more. You can reach out to your Broadfield sales rep at 800-634-5178 to learn more about all of the Red cameras. We've had James Lucarelli demo a lot of these cameras on Broadfield Live, so you can check those webinars. I'm giving you a lot of homework after today's show, but it all shows you all of the cameras that are available through our catalog. With the Red cameras, if you have a customer interested in these cameras now, we have a special promotion that is available exclusively at Broadfield. For every Red Komodo, there is a free SanDisk Stream Pro CFast card, 256 gigabyte CFast card, available now through February 15th. With either the Komodo X, V-Raptor, or V-Raptor XL, we're including an OWC 325 gigabyte CF Express card, and that also is through February 15th. It's a nice kicker to add to all of those Red brain sales now through the mid-February. If you have questions about any of the cameras we talked about today, if you want to jump in with Broadfield with both feet, we're now a camera distributor. There is a huge opportunity for our dealers to add all of these cameras to your line cards and to your workflows with the PTZ cameras that have been so successful in the production marketplace over the last few years. We have the camcorders, mirrorless cameras, and cinema cameras available from Canon, Panasonic, Panasonic Connect and Panasonic Lumix, JVC, Red, and the interesting robotic system from Advanced Image Robotics. Reach out to your Broadfield sales rep at 800-634-5178 to learn more and to see how you can expand your product line for 2024. Until next week, cheers.
Broadfield Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers, so call us at 1-800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.